Good morning, everyone. This is Lydia from Dragonfly Gardens, and I'm going to do this week's garden bed, which is today is Friday, May 30th, and I'm in Horry County, South Carolina, and we're in Garden Zone 8B. So we're going to get started here at the squash bed. So here at the squash bed, I am checking it out. Down here, things are growing well, and I have some more squash coming on. This is the round squash, and hopefully it will start growing in the grass, because if you look up here, all the leaves are yellow, and I really think that's because of the squash vine borer bug. But I do have some round zucchini on here, and then I have some more little babies down here growing, which is really cool. So as long as it's producing, I'm not going to pull the whole entire plant out. If we look down in here, you can tell it just doesn't look super great, but it's still producing some blooms, so hopefully it will take care of that. The other plant right here is one of my sunflowers, and look how big it is. I am holding my hands up above my head, and it's developing its flowers, so that is pretty cool, really big. And then we have a pepper plant. I do not know which one it is, but it's a California Wonder or Mini or something. The zucchini plant right here is also doing well, and I have gotten 2 zucchini off, and then hopefully there's some more little babies somewhere down in there. It's got some blossoms still on it, which is really cool, so hopefully it's still doing extremely well. I really hope that little section right there is another zucchini. That would be really awesome, because that would be really great. I did plant some more zucchini seeds down in here to try to get another group on, but my pepper plants, this one is still very green in here, so hopefully they got some more blooms coming on. Oh, hopefully that's right there, another little baby zucchini. That would be awesome. Carrots, peppers. See, it's just like so yellow, but I did plant some more squash seeds in here. Peppers. This is a butternut, so we will get some butternuts hopefully. And it's also going toward the grass. Got some more blooms, which is really awesome. And here we have the bachelor buttons, so hopefully they will bloom pretty soon, but they're doing really well. So here in the bean bed, it's like I planted a lot of seeds because the cats kept getting in here, and right here in this section they got in here again last night, and so hopefully there's some still little bean heads in there. But I also went and got some yellow straight neck squash and planted 3 seeds in here, but there is a lot of bean plants, which is really awesome. Trying to keep the cats out. The okra plant here is doing really great. Down there at the opposite end, let's go down there. The cucumber plant is doing really well, and that right there is an eggplant. So this is doing well as long as I can keep the cats out of it. The Hubbard squash is doing great, and it's doing, like, I can see lots of blooms down here, so hopefully, I'm not really sure how big this gets, but we shall see, and hopefully I'll get some blue Hubbard squash off. That's the least I could do. And you can eat it. Besides, it's supposed to be like something that the squash vine borer bugs like better than the other squashes. My onions are doing well, and I'm going to keep them out here and just let them grow, and then when I need one I will just come and get it. So we're going over here to the tomato bed, and it is looking really phenomenal. You can see the sunflower plant there at the end, and the borage, grassweed, which I need to weed eat, and the nasturtiums are looking so pretty. But let's go take a closer look. So we're taking a closer look, and the tomatoes are looking really great. There is a lot in here. There's some there in its little cluster, but at least I'm glad that they're not like little itty bitty cherry tomatoes. They got some more over in here somewhere, right there, and some more like up in here, which is great. And no, I'm not going to prune this out because it gets really hot and it keeps the plant shaded and keeps it cooler. So that's really good. The cucumber is also doing really great. And the other tomato, my other sunflower, the thyme is doing really great. Some beets, clary sage, holy basil. The marigolds over here are still blooming because they get more sun. That is the Victorian blue sage. But here on the back side, you can really see like a lot of the blooms for the cucumbers, and they are forming little baby cucumbers. So gonna have lots of cucumbers this year. Last year I did not have any cucumbers. This is Spilanthes. And as you can see, I did take out the cabbage. I tried to cook it, didn't know how when it was at that leafy stage. I got to learn a lot. And there is little green sprouts down there for the holy basil. The blackberries are just really coming along. I had 4 yesterday because they were ripe, like that one there, and they are just doing really great. This is the one that already had a bunch of them ripe on it. And then over there, the blackberries are doing really great. I mean raspberries, not blackberries. Those are raspberries. And then we're going to go look at the grapes. The grapes are doing really great. They are getting bigger, which I didn't really look at them. We've been having a lot of rain, and so they are doing well. And then we got some more borage here. All the herb plants are doing really great. I'm so glad I moved them all back here, and the ones I planted are doing well. They are just doing very great. That's dill. Sorry, I almost slept. The grass is wet because we've been having a lot of rain. And I did cut back on the bee balm, not lemon balm. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the lemon balm there. My little citrus tree. And here you can see I trimmed back a lot of the dill, and I dehydrated it. So I did. My garlic is getting closer and closer to harvest, which is really cool. So I will be harvesting that probably in the next week or so. And which is doing really good. Hopefully they have some big bulbs on the end. These over here still look pretty green. So I probably will leave these a little longer. Here, my little flower bed. That's a sunflower. And then, I don't know, like, because of the cats, they probably knock the seeds everywhere. Hopefully they'll still germinate if they're down in there. But that's a sunflower. And then you got some other flowers down in here. But when it's like August, it will be really pretty. The flowers in front of the house are still the same and doing really great. And just taking everything in. The bamboo sticks is to put a fencing around the beans. We did buy that yesterday. And I got a bird feeder. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And see you soon.